Hello, everybody. It is me, back to you with another review, this time, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. It is directed by Mamoru Hosoda, and it came out in 2006 or 7. I didn't remember that. Let me go to my handy dandy notes. Yep, came out in 2006. The plot. I'm gonna. Oh, here is the Blu-ray. I'm going to for the plot. I'm gonna start reading the back, see how that goes, and I can use my movie voice. All right, here we go. After waking up late, flunking her pop quiz, embarrassing herself on numerous occasions, and starting a fire in her home economics class, high school student Makoto Kano figures she's just having one of those days. Just when she thinks she's made it through, the brakes on her bike malfunction, putting her on a collision course with a speeding train. The life-ending accident would have been the perfect end to the worst day ever, but the strangest thing happens. She leaps backwards in time. After unlocking her new ability, Makoto does what any teenager would do. She retakes the test, corrects embarrassing situations, and sleeps in as late as she wants, never thinking that her carefree time traveling could have a negative effect on the people she cares about. Spoiler alert, it does. By the time she realizes the damage she's done, she'll have to race against time to set things right. I like that. Tell me what you think about me reading the back of these. I like to use my dramatic voice, but that's what this movie is about. Now on to the good, the bad, what I liked, what I didn't like. I'm going to start with the bad because there is not that many bad things to talk about on this. First off, if you're not used to a Mamoru Hosoda film, this is going to be on the slower side, so you might get bored. That's just a fair warning. There is an interesting twist, but it comes out of nowhere, and I personally think the first half of this movie is much stronger than the second half. Once the twist is revealed, the movie becomes real sappy, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't think Mamoru Hosoda does sappy really well, to be honest. Some people will like it. It's just not my cup of tea. It doesn't ruin the movie, though. And that's all that I didn't like about it. Now, on to the good. First off, the animation is fantastic. It's a Mamoru Hosoda film, so that should be expected by now. The colors the colors somehow pop and are vibrant, and at the same time they're muted. I think that's interesting because usually animes are either really colorful or really not, and this one does a mix of both. I love how Makoto literally has to like leap in order to travel through time, even though I personally don't think we ever figure out how she actually does it. I think she just kind of has to run kind of fast and then jump, then she can do it. But I guess that's it. It doesn't go too in depth about how she leaps, which I appreciate. There's not too much, science mumbo jumbo. It's just, hey, she can leap through time and all that stuff. I like when she actually leaps through time. She has to go through time, and the visuals are really neat. They don't last very, very long when she does leap through time, which is a bummer, but it's still pretty interesting. I love the relationship between Makoto and her friends, her family. They feel genuine. They don't feel like just anime relationships or movie relationships. They feel like real life relationships that you and I can have with people. And her leaping through time does negatively affect the people she cares about. I'm not going to tell you how. You just got to watch. And I like that she uses her powers for the most mundane, just basic stuff that a high school kid would use it for. I mean, she uses it to sleep in. She uses it to stay out late. She uses it to keep on eating her favorite foods. She uses it to pass tests, so technically kind of cheat. and even some embarrassing stuff. She rewinds time so she doesn't have to go through that again. And I like that. This isn't really about, this movie doesn't have like a world ending, like, oh, she has to leap through time and kill Hitler or nothing like that. It's just, she's just leaping through time to do kid stuff, which I feel, what a kid would do. They wouldn't care about saving the world. They just want to have a fun time. And I like that the movie keeps everything local. She doesn't go to different eras, she doesn't go to the future or like the 1800s. She literally goes maybe a week back. At the most, I think she goes a week back. At the least, she goes back a couple hours. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. I think this film is really well done. If you like Mamoru Hosoda movies, you're gonna like this. Is this his best one? I don't know. It's up there. I have seen, so far, the only Mamoru Hosoda movies I've seen are this one, Boy and the Beast, Summer Wars, and I have not seen Wolf Children, but I have been told that Wolf Children is his best one so far. So I don't know if I'm ready for Wolf Children, because I hear that's gonna pull on some heartstrings, but I'm gonna have to suffer through it one of these days and do that for you guys. But yeah, I think this is an anime movie you should watch. It took me years to finally get to watch this movie because, as I said in the beginning, this movie came out in 2006. That was 11 years ago. The movie still looks amazing. It still holds up great, which I think a lot of great anime directors know how to make movies that age very well. And this movie ages well. It has a great message, even though it's pretty in your face, Time waits for no one. That's the theme of this movie. And it's there. It's very blunt. This is not a subtle movie at all, but I admire it. I think you will too. As far as I know, it's not on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll. As you saw, I own the Blu-ray. That's how I watched it. And I definitely think if you have the means to watch it, I think you should do it. Give it a shot. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I think that's it. You have a fantastic day. I missed you guys. I'm going to make sure I keep getting in the swing of doing this. So keep on watching anime. Keep on watching movies. Keep on doing you. All right. Bye-bye.